In this episode, we're deep in one of the valleys out here in rural Pennsylvania, and somewhere back here is one of the rarest Mopars I've ever found. In this episode, we're not just finding classic cars, we're uncovering history. Gerald, how are you?
Good, Parker.
Good to meet you finally.
Yeah.
I told you're the guy with all the Cudas and a couple rare Roadrunners, is that right?
Yeah, accumulation of some parts cars and stuff, yeah.
Cool. Well, we were sent here to actually pick up a 440 6-barrel Plum Crazy Roadrunner, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Awesome. So I heard you had some other Cudas first. Do you mind if we take a look at those first?
Yeah,
though?
we can take a look at them.
Cool. Which way do we got to go?
We're going up the hill here.
I've been told about you by several different people saying that you've had some really rare stuff. I know that you've had A12 cars pulled out of here, a couple Hemi cars. I mean, you've been a Mopar guy your whole life, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Is it just kind of in the blood in this area? Or?
Yeah, just a hobby of me and my brothers, growing up, fixing up cars. And we were into the Mopars pretty good, in the years previous.
Now, was it a Mopar town? Was there like a dealership here, or was it like there was a Chevy dealership too and you just chose Mopar, or how did that work out?
My father actually years ago, he was worked for a local Plymouth dealership downtown here.
Okay.
Just a small town. And he always liked the Plymouth and Chrysler vehicles. Up this way, there's a Cuda up here.
So you got it from your father then?
Yeah. Yeah, growing up around the Mopar family, I guess.
Oh, I see it. There it is. It's orange.
Yeah.
Wow, now that looks like a 70?
Yeah, that's a 70. 383 automatic car.
And for the audience at home, these cars are not for sale, correct? Only the one that we're here to pick up?
Yeah, yeah.
And so how long has this one been sitting here?
It's probably been out in the weather, too long, probably 30 years or so.
And so this is an actual Cuda, not a barracuda, is that right?
Yeah, it's a Cuda.
Now, does this one happen to have its tags on it or anything?
It's not on it, but I do have the tag. It was getting fairly rusty, so I took it off before it was totally destroyed, And
do you mind if we open this one up?
Yeah, you can look at it.
Oh, automatic, yeah.
Slapstick automatic on the floor.
Yeah, I've always admired Cudas. I've personally owned, I'd say 5 or 6 of them.
Yeah.
And I've owned a couple 70s. I've never owned a 71, and I think you have 2 71s here on the property. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, now that we've kind of taken a look at this one, is there any other Cudas or anything? I know we have, what is this, a Dart Swinger?
Dart Swinger, yeah.
This is a pretty cool car too. Was 6-cylinder on this car?
It was actually a 6-cylinder car. It possibly could be made into if somebody, was interested in a major restoration project or a drag car. It possibly could be for sale.
Okay. And if they're for sale, if they're interested, I'll just have them email me because you don't want to put your phone number in the description. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct. They can contact me through you.
That looks like a Cuda right there. Was that a 73?
73 Barracuda.
Holy cow.
That I got as a used car whenever I was a senior in high school. And enjoyed that car quite a bit over the years. Eventually converted it to 340 pistol grip 4-speed.
So this was your high school car then?
Yeah, it was my high school car.
Wow.
I had the other car in front of it at the time that I was fixing up, a 70 Plymouth Roadrunner that I actually bought from my cousin. It went through a series of getting repainted out of high school. I had a 383 in it at that time and eventually stuck a 446 pack out of an A12 in it later.
Why don't we take it one at a time here? So let's pull back here. And this is a 73, what was this, a 318 car originally?
318 automatic car originally.
Okay. And this is the car that you drove in high school?
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. The last couple months of my senior year in high school. Beautiful car back then. It had just been repainted, like probably B5 blue, white stripes back across the sides, white vinyl top, and white interior at that time.
Does the doors open at all? Oh,
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, you can definitely see that blue there in the door jambs. Yeah, there's the pistol grip you were telling us about, for sure.
Yeah, it just had the standard dash in it, and I converted it to the rally dash out of a 71 Cuda.
What are your plans with this one?
I, still want to hang on to this car. Hopefully, maybe if I would get some free time after retirement, possibly try to restore it back to drivable condition again.
Look. This is the
Keystone Raceway Park
I was going to say
stickers.
that's the Keystone sticker right there
Yeah.
for the drag strip you were telling us about. I want to take a look at the door sticker if that's okay.
Yeah.
And you can see here that we do have a G code right in the middle there for the 318. Of course, BH23 is for the Cuda. You can see this one was built in the 3rd month of 73. So pretty cool deal. Now, is there an engine in this car?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. It doesn't look bad at all. I know it's got some surface rust on it, but it seems pretty solid compared to some of the other stuff
most of the Chrysler cars, the quarter panels usually start to go first on them and stuff, which that was a hard thing to repair back in those years.
The quarter panels?
There wasn't available sheet metal, reproduction sheet metal, and you couldn't get it from the factory either to replace the quarter panels. It was years later that they finally come out with reproduction quarter panels, which there's a pair laying there,
right there
that I picked up at Chrysler's at Carlisle several years ago that may end up on this car to get it back on the road.
Why don't we talk about this 70 Roadrunner right here? So this is the car that you raced. So you had this Cuda in high school. When did you get this Roadrunner right here?
It was actually my project. I had it. I bought this car whenever I was 15 off my cousin. I believe I only paid $100 for it at that time.
You only paid $100 for this car?
Yes, and it was a project in high school. I rebuilt a 383 for it whenever I was in 11th grade in high school, and I think installed it maybe my senior year or going into my senior year. And I didn't get it painted until after I graduated. I think maybe the first summer after I graduated, I painted the car myself. And it was one of the cars that I drove around, took to the drag strip once in a while, but we had a lot of enjoyment.
Well, you have another car over here that's pretty cool. Dusters are starting to become pretty popular.
Yeah, that's a 72 340 4-speed Duster.
You mind if we go over here and take a look at this one?
Yeah.
Wow, you can get the angle from up here. It's pretty cool. So it's a 72 340. And the 340s, did they get the blacked out tail pan here?
I believe they did.
Okay.
Yeah, some of them got that in the side stripes.
Oh, so it was originally red. I was thinking it was orange.
Yeah, it's a red car with black stripes.
That's pretty cool. It's actually really nice back here. I see you got, what is this, A83 4-speed?
Yeah, it could be. Could be. I've lost track of what all's inside some of the cars.
Now, what's the story behind this one?
It was fairly local car in this area. The 2 previous owners, I think, lived within probably 20 miles of this area. And I guess the original engine might have been pulled out to get rebuilt and never got completed. And that's when I...
so it doesn't have the engine in it now?
No, it does have, it's just a 318 in it now, but the original engine is no longer with the car.
Oh yeah, this car is nice. Still got the tag on it. Firewall's nice. I mean, I can see why you set it back in here.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Definitely, definitely a cool piece. I always like these grills, the Shark Tooth style grill. That's pretty cool. And so this one's not for sale or anything like that?
No, not at the present time.
Okay. If you ever want to sell it, let me know.
Okay.
Where else do we got to go now? I know that you said
Um,
you have the 71 Cudas.
Yeah, I have had to move them down into a field since there's a logging operation going on.
Okay.
They got moved to a different area, and I have a 71 Cuda and a 71 barracuda stored down here in the field currently.
Now the Cuda over here, this is probably a really low production number car, maybe a one of one.
I don't know if it was quite that rare, but it was a highly optioned Cuda,
Okay.
I believe, that had hard life. That was in an accident in the mid 70s. But yeah, it was actually a 383 shaker hood car, slapstick automatic, Billboard stripes. I believe it had leather front seats in it, and one of the rare options, it had power windows, and it actually had the cassette player that was possibly mounted on the console at that time, and maybe even rear defrost in the package shelf area.
So
But
this had power windows.
power windows, yeah.
And for those that don't know, 71 Cudas are probably the most desirable year Cuda that they made.
Yes.
Let alone a billboard car. And what he means by that is the billboard is this black piece right here that goes down basically the side of the car. Now you could get those in black, or you could get those also in white. And they only made 1,822 71 Cudas with the billboard on it. So that by alone makes this car extremely rare. Remember, 71 is the lowest production numbers by year for a Cuda. And then this car also had a shaker hood on it. Is that right?
Yeah, shaker hood, 383 car that was totaled back in the mid 70s, later 70s.
This hole right here, of course, would prove that this is a shaker hood car. And shaker hoods were not common either in 1971.
No, they were fairly rare. If you
I've heard numbers, maybe 450 cars total in 1971 got shaker hoods on it. What makes this car even more rare is shaker hoods in 1971 all came on basically Hemi cars. So if you had a Hemi car, you got a shaker hood. Not a Challenger, but in a Cuda, you got a shaker hood.
Yeah, I believe they were standard with that package.
This being a 383 shaker hood car makes it even more uncommon. And with the black billboard on the side, with the power windows, with the leather interior, with the rear defroster. I mean, do you happen to have the tags off of this car?
No, I do not.
This was probably, if this car was alive and well today, it would probably be an extremely expensive car.
Yes.
And it's just cool. It's just cool to see it here in the woods. But this is not the only rare Cuda you have sitting out here. You also have this one behind it, the one that got front end. And now we mentioned earlier Plum Crazy. Technically, Plum Crazy is a Dodge color.
Correct.
This is a Plymouth. Cudas are Plymouth, so these would be called in violet, but they have the same number as a Plum Crazy car, so that's why people interchange those.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yes.
And tell us a little bit about this car. So this was just a 6-cylinder 318. What was this one?
I believe it was a 318 car with white interior. Just that I guess was in an accident probably early in its life, and was actually stored behind a local Chrysler Plymouth dealership for many years until I purchased it from them as a parts car.
Okay.
But it was still fairly solid whenever I got it. But anything in Pennsylvania that's set out, for 30, 40 years, they are getting pretty rough at that time.
Now, one thing that's pretty cool also is 71s had the cool 2 taillights here, but you can see the A right here for the Barracuda by Plymouth. okay, and that was a 318. And if you look at the car all the way over there, you see that that one just has the abbreviation where it just says Cuda. And so you could not get a Cuda unless it was a 383 or higher.
Yes, yes.
And so this would just be a regular pedestrian car, but still a killer 71. So the car we came here to pick up for my buddy is this one right here. This is a 1970 V-Code Roadrunner. And Gerald, tell us a little bit about how you ended up with this car, or what the story is behind this one.
Years ago, you know, we were young, and we enjoyed driving around on the weekends looking for some of the muscle cars, and this was one we came across. I believe I had my brothers pick it up for me, and yeah, being that it was a factory 446 barrel, and then having the inviolate metallic paint on it, you know, makes the car pop out and stand out as being something rare and unique.
These cars in 1970 with the 446 pack in it, or 6 barrel if we're using the correct terminology, we come over here and look at the tag or look at the VIN, we see that it has a V. Now you could have got these with a U code or a V code. The U code would have been the 4 barrel. This is the 6 barrel version. I believe that they only made 1,130 of these cars in the hardtop. Now, in 1970, you could have either gotten a convertible, you could have got the coupe, which would have had a pillar right here, or you could have got the hardtop, and this is one of the hardtop versions.
Yes, yes.
And you were telling me that it looks like this car might have had a roof put on it before you ever got it. Is that right?
Yeah. The way it looks, it had previous roof replacement, and whenever it was stored up in the woods for a while, a tree broke off and come down and damaged the roof again on the car for the second time in its life, I believe.
Yeah, we can see here in the scoop, of course, this is not an air grabber hood, but we can see the call out right there for the 440, as well as right here. Does this have the original engine in it?
No, the original engine was gone before we acquired the car. I believe it has a 383 2 barrel in it now, but probably the factory high performance manifolds were installed on that engine.
Yeah.
And to my knowledge, it could have the original automatic still in the car. I never checked the codes to see if the serial number was still on the automatic, but the fender tag is still there.
Yep, right here we see FC7, and that would of course be for the inviolate upper and lower, and we have TX9 for black interior here, and there's the magical number V right there, and I believe D32 is an automatic transmission. 26 here would be for a 26-inch radiator. I'm not sure if anyone else wants to help me out with the other numbers in here. Pretty much a low option car I'm seeing here.
Yes. Yeah.
Pretty much a bare bones. Now, they sold one of these earlier this year in RM Sotheby's Arizona auction in January. And now that one was a 4-speed. This one is an automatic hardtop car, and it brought $106,000.
Okay.
And you were asking, I think, $5,000 for this one. Is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and take care of that. I'll have my other buddy come by and pick it up later.
Okay.
Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's fine. Fine. It'll be fine to sit here until you're ready to pick it up.
Yep. And I'm just going to put it at my house until he picks it up. But do you mind if we walk around the other side of this car and kind of take a look at it a little bit more? And do you know what rear end is under this car?
It is an 8 3/4 rear end, is what came factory with a lot of the automatic cars. Even some of the Hemi cars that were automatic came through with a 8 3/4 inch rear end.
And that would have had like 355 gears in it, I think.
Yeah, it had 355 posi in it, which that unit was taken out years ago for a trade for another parts vehicle.
And you could have got a track pack on these also, which would have had the Dana 60 with the 350, I forget what.
354, I think, was a common ratio, yeah,
okay,
for the Dana 60 rear end.
Do you mind if we, does this door open?
I don't think that one comes open. The other one, passenger side, will open up.
Okay.
With a little effort.
Oh, there we go. Has a bench seat in it. And you can see that it is automatic on the column there. And Yeah, no real frills in this one. No AC, no nothing. Is there anything special that you've noticed about it while you've had the car?
No,
Okay.
I haven't.
Yeah, that roof definitely is green. I didn't never notice that before, but
Yeah.
that is pretty cool. Well, Gerald, I just want to go ahead and say thank you
Yep.
for walking us around the property. I've heard so much about you from other people in the area, and we've never met before. This is our first time.
Yeah.
And I just want to say thanks again for letting us see everything. If someone's interested in any of the stuff that you have for sale, that you've mentioned was for sale, they can just email me. Is that fine?
Yeah, they can go through you to contact me then. That would be best, just to contact you, and
Okay.
we can get in touch then.
Awesome, awesome. Well, if you guys found value in this video, give us a like or a subscribe to the channel. If you guys want to leave a couple comments down below, let us know what you think of the cars. Did my buddy overpay for this car at $5,000 for a Inviolate V-Code 70 Roadrunner? Again, if you guys want to purchase any of these t-shirts, you can also do that in the link below. It does help us out. Again, my name is Parker with Backyard Barn Finds, and have a great day.